Well, folks, thank you so much for your patience as we got back online. In terms of scoring, you didn't miss anything. In terms of things you might not have seen before at a football game, we just had the Tabor punt on 4th and goal. So they had 1st and goal at the 5. A bunch of penalties and incompletions backed them up, and here we have the Spartans on 1st and 10 from about their own 20 from their own 20 after a touchback on the punt. Now a rush up the middle would be good for a Seawolves first down, but Tabor says they might have a turnover. There's a fumble on the play. We'll see what the official ruling is. It is in fact a Tabor first down. Wow. After all that, Lawrence Academy forcing a punt that would probably register pretty high on the surrender index. And it goes right back to the Seawolves with great field position. First down at the Spartans 31. It would have been a rush good for 11 yards into Spartans first down. But here, once again, are the Seawolves on the attack. After all that. So with the technical issues we've been having, here's what's good. We are not going to have the clock cam anymore. We are just going to have the game cam. I'll tell you right now, there's 2:26 left in the first quarter. 7-0 our score. Spartans on top in this NEPSAC and ISL football game from Murbach Field at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Sam Feely here with you. Bradley Bedard on camera. Shotgun snap on 1st and 10. Defense clamping in on the near side and somehow able to get rid of it in time for Tabor before being brought down by LA's Cole Nelson. Is their quarterback Tim Bankston. LA looking for a intentional grounding call. Bankston did get outside the tackle box. I don't know if that ball got as far as the line of scrimmage, though. So a break there for the Seawolves. It just ends up being an incomplete pass, and it is 2nd and 10. Actually, Bradley, at the next whistle, you can grab the short USB cable. Just use it for the fan. Yep, just between plays, that's all. All right. Oh, hang on. We just realized we just killed the camera for whatever reason, but I got it back online, and a rush up the middle and another stop by the Spartans defense will force 3rd down. Question. You're right. I got to learn to trust you. I got to learn to trust you, Bradley. I just don't know. Oh, God. Can't trust myself, it seems. Oh, the wild and wacky world of sports broadcasting. What? I'm sorry? No, like between quarters. And there's 1:40 left in the quarter anyway. You got the clock rolling. 3rd and 11 after that 1-yard loss by the Seawolves offense. Bankston in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to either side. And another offside penalty is going to be called on the Spartans, I believe, here. They're guilty of a offside during the Seawolves' last drive. Bankston's pointing to the Spartans, but there seems to be a little bit of discussion here between two of the officials. Were they drawn offside? It actually is going to be false start against the Seawolves, so that'll make it 3rd and 16. So that'll back up the Seawolves to the Spartans' 37-yard line. 3rd and 16. They need to get to the 21 for a first down. We just lost the camera again. We got it back. Okay. Nothing is going right. I love it. Okay. We continue. 3rd and 16. Again, shotgun set. 2 wideouts to either side. Under a minute to go. The clock rolling. Bangstrom comes to the near side. Throws. It's complete. Out of bounds, though, at where the drive started on the reception by number 7, Devontae Goodine Rodriguez from New Bedford, Mass. 6 foot 210, but not nearly enough for a first down. Actually didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage, got back to where the penalty yardage was. So it's just a 5-yard gain, and it's 4th and 11. And will we see another punt from the Seawolves offense? Nope, they are going to go for it here. It will be Bankston in the shotgun. One running back, throws over the middle, pass is tipped, and it is intercepted. Tavian Fenderson, junior of Hudson, New Hampshire, will get the pick and give the ball back to the Spartans with 47.1 to go in the first quarter. At the 20-yard line, Spartans take over, 1st and 10. Pistol formation again. Landolfi in front of Hatfield. Dragon defenders. Actually, excuse me, I don't believe this is Hatfield. This is this Jordan Johnson? Yeah, it is Jordan Johnson. Dragon defenders across the 35 to the 37-yard line for a gain of 17 and another Spartans first down. Clock rolling with 31 seconds to go. I believe the Spartans do not have to run a play. Linesman's coming. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air. For as little as $25 per ad, email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. All right. You got it? Okay. Yeah, I just need this for the fan. That's all we need it for right now. Got it. And, of course, I can't remember which way is in. There we go. Fan. Excellent. We're good for now. Kind of we're pushing the term. So to begin the second quarter, rather, it will be 1st and 10 for the Spartans from their own 37. The lone touchdown by Gavin Hatfield, the senior out of my old stomping grounds, Lexington, Mass. Landolfi is in the backfield with Johnson, sophomore out of Townsend, Mass. Landolfi pass on the left side, making the reception. Breaking tackles Cole Nelson, and Nelson is forced out of bounds. There's some flags at the end of the play. This could be a late hit. Personal foul. Find out. Looks like we got a face mask is the call against Tabor, so they'll tack on 15 yards to the end of the play, and another Spartans first down. 2 for 2 on 2 plays, 2 first downs for the Spartans offense on this drive. 1 second, folks. What? Messed up the camera this time. Oh no! Now the picture shrunk again. Oh God! What caused it to do this? Caused the picture to shrink. Hang on. What? Yep. 1 second. All right, we're just going to do radio play-by-play for just a second, folks, while we get this squared away. It is 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Ball is on the Seawolves 41-yard line after the penalty was applied. Handoff to the left side. It's Johnson across the 40, stop shy of the 35. It'll be second down. Now, looks like we got the camera back, so 1 second while I just drag it down to where it's supposed to be in the display. So much stuff I got to manage just in terms of that in OBS for football. All right. Here we go. Second down on the near side. Tavian Fenderson tumbles ahead. Stopped shy of the 10-yard line, but it's good for yet another LA first down. Ball will be spotted on the 15-yard line. Fenderson marked down there, did tumble forward to about the 12, but they marked his knee down, I guess, at the 15. So first and 10, 10:30 and counting remaining in the second quarter. Landolfi in the pistol, takes the snap, hands it off. Up the middle, bouncing off a couple of tackles, forcing his way through is Johnson, trying to push the pile to the goal line. Did he get there? Doesn't look like it. Brought down at the 1. It is another, though. LA first down. Clock running as we approach 10 minutes to go. Another first down for the Spartans offense. Be Landolfi under center this time with Johnson. The handoff goes to Johnson on the left side. Easy game. Touchdown, Spartans. Rollin Hughes on to kick the extra point for the Spartans. It is good, and with 9:43 to go in the first half, it is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 14 and the Tabor Seawolves nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. LSP is a live event specialist, so you wouldn't know it from how this broadcast started. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. And we had an issue the other day. We did the Lawrence Academy versus Brooks boys soccer game, and there are questions of would we get the game under, would we even play the game considering the weather leading up to that time, and even if it wasn't actively raining, would the field conditions prohibit the game? We played, and we got through dry, and then as I was packing everything up, then it started to rain more heavily. The kickoff will be fielded at about the 12-yard line. A lot of dancing there, and brought down shy of the 25-yard line is Devontae Goodine Rodriguez. So it'll be first and 10 for the Seawolves as they try to claw back into this one. Had first and goal at about the 5, then ended up punting, and then forced a turnover and had the ball at first and 10 at the Spartans 31, and got nothing out of that. I hope this is not too much slander of Tabor for Matty Karras's taste. Matt Karras joining the Seawolves baseball and hockey coaching staffs this year, and the Tabor faculty in general. How you doing, Maddie? First down rush for the Seawolves, and won't get much more than a yard, if anything. Rafa Montero, junior out of Millis, Mass, on the carry. It will be second down. Looks like they didn't get anything, so 2nd and 10 from the 25. We approach 9 minutes to go. We killed the clock, Cam, as part of our efforts to save the broadcast. So we'll just give you the time every now and then. Shotgun set. Pass down the right sideline. A lot of contact there in midfield. And the back judge showing off his arm to deliver that pass interference flag. So Bankston takes a shot downfield, and the contact and around midfield. It was either Fenderson or Owen McVeigh on the coverage, but regardless, it is a first down for the Seawolves offense. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Ball will be spotted at the 40 then, and ball will be spotted at the Seawolves 40, 1st and 10. Lawrence Academy fans arguing the ball is not catchable, but it's one thing if it went out onto Route 225 back there, but I don't know, that the contact certainly prevented a clean catch opportunity. So 1st and 10, pass is caught with a leaping grab, and then brought down, slow to get up after the catch is Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer lost the ball as he was coming down, and it came loose. Spartans tried to pick it up and take it to the house, but his forward progress was ruled stopped. So it'll be at the 44-yard line, gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd and 6. Shotgun set. It'll be a quarterback keeper. Bankston down the sideline and wrapped up and forced out of bounds. Fenderson. So, Bradley, apparently when you turn down this way, the thing gets disconnected. But we're good. We're in. Okay. You got disconnected again. Try to wiggle it again. I don't know. Hang on. God. There we go. We're in. Okay. I don't know what it is. What it is, I need to buy a new HDMI cable. I get it. Okay. It is first down. For the Seawolves from about the Spartans 30, and I care we'll get it to the 26 to make it second down. So this was a gain of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line after the run by Bankston down to the 27 on that gain of 33. Bankston will take it up the middle and get across the 20. Will be close to a first down, but the line judge says it'll be 3rd down. Got close. Bankston down to the 19. It'll be 3rd and 2. 2 yards to go. He needs to get to the 17 of the Spartans for a first down. All right. Looks like a goal line formation on 3rd and 2. Bankston's going to plow ahead. Did he get it? If he got to the 16, that's enough. And got it there. Looks like they're spying at the 17, which would be good for a first down if it's on the 17, but if it's just shy, well, the referee's called for a clock stoppage, so we'll see if, well, that is going to be a first down. Ball on the 16, needed 2, got 3. First and 10. First and 10 for the Seawolves on the Spartans 16-yard line. Bankston fakes the handoff, passes left. We lost the camera again. It's intercepted in the end zone. Bradley the card, the cable, God. And eventually giving himself up is Fenderson. I think we're going to change the HDMI cable. We got it, right? I mean, we could do that now. Just give us a second, folks. So Fenderson gives himself up in the end zone. The Spartans will take the touchback. We'll just try to fix real quick the HDMI cable, see if this will be the fix we need for now. And we are live. Excellent. Oh, and now it just went black again. What is going on? Maybe it's the contacts in the port. I don't know. But why would it only have? Why would it happen when it goes down here? What? Oh, you're good. You're good. Up now. You're down. Now you're down, and now you're up. I don't know. Nothing makes sense. First and 10 for the Spartans with 6:02 to go in the first half, up 14-0. Screen pass to the near side for Fenderson, who just had the interception in the end zone, and he'll end up getting to about the 25-yard line. Ball be spotted on the 25-yard line, gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Do you have any of those compressed air blowers things? Like you know the ones I'm talking about, right? The ones with the little needles. I have them, but packed everything up a while ago. So, all right, 2nd and 5 for the Spartans. Pass to the near side is complete to Dash Dunlay, and Dunlay is over the 30-yard line, forced out of bounds, shy of the 35. And now we got a whistle, and thought we were going to have a flag after that, but nope, it's going to be a first down. So, clock rolling, 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Spartans looking to pad their lead, 14-0 already. Touchdowns by Hatfield in the first quarter, also by Jordan Johnson. 2 rushing touchdowns thus far for the Spartans. 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Jordan Johnson. Plows over the 40-yard line and is close to another Spartans first down. And it looks like it will be good enough for just that. Exactly 10 onto the Spartans 43. Well, the good thing about this game is that I don't have to keep changing the down and distance on the score bug very often. All right, under 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Spartans up 14-0, looking to go to 6-1. Lost to Saints wildly, and this will be pass interference as Owen McVeigh tried to go over the top of his defender. Asante Aurora is going to be guilty of the foul. Pass interference on the Seawolves. First down for the Spartans once again. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. Go from the 43 to the 42-yard line of the Seawolves. Going to wait for the judge to, or the official to place the ball at the right spot. It's a 42 and 15-yard penalty at this level. It's not a spot foul like it is in the NFL. So here we go, 1st and 10, 4 minutes. Clock will start on the snap. And once again, it is Landolfi in the shotgun. Landolfi will hand it off. Oh, nearly getting the jersey completely ripped off his shoulder pads is John O'Connell. And he plows ahead down to about the 36-yard line. We've got a Tabor player slow to get up, a couple of Tabor players slow to get up. It'll be a rare not first down gain for the Spartans offense. Ball at the 33-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 1. Second and 1 from the Seawolves 33. Landolfi in the shotgun, looks left, now tucks it and runs, now throws, wide open, on the right side, touchdown Spartans, Jake Ward. First passing touchdown of the game for the Spartans offense. The Tabor, the Tabor contingent not happy with they thought an illegal forward pass should have been called, but quarterback did appear to be behind the line of scrimmage, so touchdown stands. And for the extra point, which is good by Rollin Hughes. After we have 2:55 to go in the first half, and it is the Spartans 21 and the Tabor Seawolves nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PayPal, Creator Spring, and Ko-Fi, LSP37, and of course subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Kickoff will be fielded at about the 14-yard line and knocked down across the 25 is Goodine Rodriguez. And the Seawolves offense will take over with 2:51 to go here in the first half. All right, 1st and 10 for the Seawolves offense from their own 27. Bankston takes the shotgun snap and hands it off and wrapped up pretty much immediately. Is the running back Montero. Looked like C.J. Schuster was first to make the tackle, but there apparently was a penalty on the play against the Spartans. Too many men on the field was the call. So that will make it it will be a 5-yard penalty, and we'll repeat first down. First and 5 for the Seawolves from their own 32. Bankston takes the snap, fakes the handoff, now keeps himself across the 40, and good for another first down. He lost the ball at the end of the play, but the line judge comes up and says his knee was down, which I would argue is the right call. So it's a gain of 11 yards, and the Seawolves have a first down. So from the 27, 5 yards for too many men, then the 11-yard rush by Bankston. And 1st and 10 for the Seawolves from the 43. They have their full contingent of timeouts, I believe. They haven't taken a timeout yet, right? No, nobody's taking a timeout. Fast-moving first half. 1st and 10 for the Seawolves from their own 43. Bankston flush from the pocket, and he is wrapped out. He lets the ball go. That's going to be is the referee going to rule that a sack, or is that going to be an incomplete pass? Dominic Salvatelli, the junior out of Worcester, wrapped him up. Could this be an incomplete pass? Could be a fumble, intentional grounding, sack. We'll see what the ruling is. Wow, somehow it's going to be an incomplete pass. A lot of referees in that situation would have blown the play dead and would have been a sack in favor of the Spartans, but instead, Bankston able to get rid of it, gets the incomplete pass call, and now we finally have our first timeout of the half. It's a Tabor timeout, correct? All right, so it's a Tabor timeout. Not a touchdown, but a timeout, and Tabor has 2 timeouts remaining. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts. Why would you want a DVD of this one? Or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie, the Never Concede collection, and some stuff with my Greyhound Tina the Long Arena on it. LSP37.creator-spring.com for merchandise, and email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for DVDs. Chris Sullivan in Atlanta, Georgia, wants to say hello to his nephew, Matt Parati, watching the game right now. All right. Just here to give the people what they want, man. All right, so out of the timeout, it will be after that controversial incomplete pass call, although not much to complain about thus far if you're the Spartans, up 21-0. 2nd and 10 for the Seawolves from their own 43-yard line. Bankston is in the pistol with 3 wideouts to the near side left, and one of the clock is rolling. 3rd down and 3 from the 50. Shotgun snap. Bankston looks left, completes the pass to the near side, wrapped up after gaining a big first down for the Seawolves offense is Goodine Rodriguez. The first down. Clock will stop to move the chains, and we'll see how the Tabor coaching staff likes to play this. They elect to take their 2nd timeout. LSP's next broadcast is on Friday, November 11th at 4:55 p.m. with a Lawrence Academy versus BB&N boys and girls soccer doubleheader. Watch the game live at local on the LSP YouTube channel. Buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. So out of the timeout, 1st and 10 for the Seawolves from the Spartans' 42-yard line. Bankston with the keeper and wrapped up by the Spartans' front line. Salvatelli once again getting up close and personal with the Tabor quarterback. Not sure why Tabor would elect a quarterback keeper on 1st and 10 in that situation, so close to halftime with 1 timeout left. They figure this is going to be a spot where they take a couple shots towards the end zone. The 1 timeout, and of course, whatever stoppage time it takes to move the chains. Bangstum takes the shotgun snap, fires underneath. The pass is complete, escaping 1 tackle, but not the second. Is Garrett Sallet, sophomore out of Marion, Mass., and this will be the final timeout for Tabor. So this is, the play was enough for a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30 after the gain of 12. Lawrence Academy up 21-0, and Tabor trying to get something to salvage out of this first half. Again, there was a situation earlier in the first half where they had 1st and goal at the 5 and ended up punting at the end of that possession. And then forced a turnover on LA's first down after that punt. Pass over the middle again is complete to Sallet. Is it enough for a first down? They had to get to the 20. They do. Clock is running. Oh no, it's not enough for a first down. It's at the ball's at the 21. Now the officials are going to take a timeout. I guess there's a disagreement about where the ball should be spotted. So it should be second and 1 rather. Bangstum fumbles a snap, and that's going to do it for the, well, is it? No. Or is Lawrence Academy calling a timeout? Or no. What are we going to do? The clock's reached triple zeros. And what, Tabor taking a timeout? I don't know. All right, we'll figure it out in just a second. I don't think the half is over. So we have a timeout taken by, do we get 4 timeouts in the ISL? Is that what's going on? I thought it was 3. All right, so timeout's been taken. I don't know. Why would Lawrence Academy take it? Is it 4 timeouts or 3? It should be 3. I thought they pointed to Tabor, but I don't know. Well, what I do know is that it's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 15 from the 35 after the 14-yard loss on that 2nd and 1 play. This will, oh God. Now Lawrence Academy is taking their timeout. Gotta love it, right? Yeah, could be worse, could be raining, exactly. But we already know how the rain 3 days ago has affected this broadcast, it seems. And I misspoke. Lawrence Academy's at 4-1, not 5-1 or 6-1. But lost last week against St. Sebastian's. Today is senior day, the last home regular season game for the Spartans. They are at Govs and at BB&N on the 4th and the 12th to wrap up the season. And then we'll see if the Spartans will be able to get into a NEPSAC bowl game. And after a couple of down years in 2018 and 19 after what, 3 or 4 bowl wins in a span of 5 years. Seem to be getting back into the swing of things. Here we go. 3.4 left in the first half. This should be the last play of the half, and it is caught. A spin move. Will they be able to stop him? They will. The ball comes loose, though, and the ball is still loose. A couple of fumbles forced after the reception, and after all that, we do in fact go to halftime with these. Well, oh, hang on. We have a foul, but flag on the play. One of the officials who threw the flag says the Spartans are going to decline it, and they will. That was a legal forward pass, right? Was that a legal forward pass? Yeah. Which is interesting because I thought he was behind the line of scrimmage, was? Lateral. It was a forward lateral. That's what happened. That I missed. I thought it was just a fumble, but regardless, it will be the end of the first half with your score. The Lawrence Academy Spartans 21 and the Tabor Seawolves nothing. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a little bit with the second half from Murback Field at Lawrence Academy, Groton, Mass. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. Welcome back to the second half of NEPSAC football here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Murbeck Field at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. The Lawrence Academy Spartans with a 21-0 lead on the Tabor Seawolves as we get the second half underway. Bradley Bedard is back with me on camera, and we had kind of a joyride with some issues with the capture card or whatever. And to be fair, I have had most of these cables since I started doing video broadcasts 5 years ago, so it might be time to get replacements and stuff. I mean, just retire these to like emergency purposes, I guess. And I don't know. The rain obviously was an issue. The surprise rain shower after the game on Wednesday when I was packing up everything. But 21-0 again. Our score: 2 rushing touchdowns for the Spartans, 1 each by Gavin Hatfield and Jordan Johnson, and then a receiving touchdown by Jake Ward. It'll be the Spartans kicking off to begin the second half. On a couple of bounds, it'll be fielded at the 10-yard line, cutting to the near side, and then tripped up shy of the 30-yard line. And it'll be Tyler Tedeschi, senior out of Plymouth, Mass. During our wild ride, the issues with the connections, and actually it's like everything connected fine as we were setting up, and then once we started panning, we had the issues with whether it was the contacts inside the camera or on the cables or whatever. I don't know. Okay. We did see a situation. We did see Tabor have a good field position a couple times in that first quarter, but then when we got flags on this play, as this is a big rush up the right side by Rafa Montero. We'll see if this holds up. The flags are back at the line of scrimmage, and the referee, the way he's talking to the Tabor players back here, doesn't sound like it's going to be good news for Tabor, and the call is illegal procedure against the Seawolves. So that'll back them up 5 yards and make it 1st and 15. Tabor has had 1 goal-to-go situation. They had 1st and goal at the 5, and then after a series of penalties and losses and incompletions, they ended up punting on 4th and goal from basically the 30. Surrender index. Look that one up on your, if you're a John Boys fan. Hand off, and once again the losses continue to mount for the Seawolves. As Montero is wrapped up in the backfield. Derek Schulpf, not Derek Schulpf, Salvatelli and company leading the charge for the Spartans defense. It'll be 2nd and longer than 15 now that I think about it. Ball spot at the 20. Have to get to the 39. It'll be 2nd and 19. Another 4-yard loss for Montero on that carry. Bankston screen pass on the right side, and one of the few bright spots for this Tabor offense today, who enters play at 2 and 3. Garrett Sal with a couple of nice moves to pick up some extra yardage, get it back to whence this drive came. 3rd and 10. Third and 10 for the Seawolves. Ball is on the 28-yard line. They need to get to the 38 for a 1st down. 2 wideouts to either side in this shotgun set. Bankston takes the snap, rolls right, looking that way, fires down the sideline, complete once again to Sallet, but not close to a 1st down. Still about 3 yards shy. Ball spotted on the 35. It was a pickup of 7. And the Spartans appear to be anticipating a punt. That's Landolfi back there, isn't it? Number 1? Yeah, that's Landolfi, the quarterback, back deep to receive the punt. A Tabor bounce inside the 30, and it'll be blown dead at the 28-yard line, so that is where the Spartans will take over. Oh, now we decided to play some music. All right, 9:15 to go in the third quarter. As part of our wild ride, we killed the clock cam. I'm sorry I didn't give you any updates on the clock during that drive, but again, it's not a whole lot. Time had passed. So advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor LSP broadcast for as little as $25 per ad. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. 1st and 10, ball spot on the 29-yard line for the Spartans. Landolfi takes the shotgun, takes a pistol snap, and then hands it off to one of the touchdown scorers today for the Spartans, Johnson, and he tumbles over to the 40-yard line. It should be good for a Spartans first down. Needed 10, got 11. We continue running the clock, 9 minutes and counting. 1st and 10 for the Spartans from their own 40. You know, running backs have been, the specialty of the LA offense. Have called games with current Green Bay Packer A.J. Dillon. Tony Muse had a huge game against Phillips Academy in the Kevin Fleming Bowl a few years ago. And then, I thought we were going to see the Gavin Hatfield show today, but Hatfield had the touchdown, but Johnson's been doing the bulk of the rushing work since that Hatfield touchdown to begin the game. Here is Johnson again, plowing up the middle, right on cue, across midfield, across the 30, down to the 25, and brought down at the 20-yard line of the Seawolves. 1st and 10, and once again. Ball will be spotted at the Seawolves 19-yard line. On that gain of 10, 30, 41 yards for Jordan Johnson, the sophomore out of Townsend, Mass. He's going to be getting some looks from some pretty big schools, I'd say. Jason Swepson and company continuing the proud tradition of Lawrence Academy running backs. Landolfi, split back set, looks to pass, looking right, now keeps it, flush from the pocket, reverses direction to the left side, and the nearest blue jersey was not an eligible receiver, I would say. Because it was Fenderson who was nearest to it in terms of who could catch the ball for the Spartans, but regardless, it's an incomplete pass. And 2nd down for the Spartans. 2nd and 10 from the Seawolves 19. Clock stopped with 7:37 to go in the third quarter, and a late sub here as Johnson comes back on for Michael Gregoire. Johnson, the lone running back, with Landolfi in the backfield, takes the handoff, barrels through one tackle and another, and in for another Spartans touchdown. So Johnson picks up his 2nd touchdown of the game. Back on to kick the extra point, Hughes. Sophomore out of Concord, New Hampshire, left footer. Don't see a whole lot of left footers at really any level of football anymore, but he does boot that one through. And yeah, you do have to fight for your right to party if you're a Spartans fan right now. 7:30 to go in the third quarter, and it is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 28 and the Tabor Seawolves nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. So, 28-0. Spartans looking to make it 5-1 on this senior day, the last home game of the regular season. 2 more wins, hoping to wrap up a bowl game berth the weekend before Thanksgiving. They are at Govs and at BB&N to finish the season. From the 5-yard line, bouncing off a couple of tackles, but not getting much farther than the 20-yard line. On the return is Tedeschi for the Seawolves. 6-2 should be good enough for the Spartans to get a bowl game. But obviously, 7-1 should get a bowl game, should pad your chance of getting a home bowl game. When they hosted Phillips Andover in the Kevin Fleming Bowl 4 years ago, or 5 years ago, whatever it was, it was a situation where Phillips Andover had to beat Exeter in their last game to even have a chance at a bowl game. They got it, and then Tony Muse all over them. Muse was a freshman in that game, by the way. And Montero wrapped up for a short loss on 1st and 10. Back to the 20 for a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bunch wideouts to the right side here, but instead they go with the option flip, and Montero is wrapped up again. Gregoire with the stop. We got a whistle. No, clock is rolling, just blowing the play dead. So 2-yard loss once again. It will be 3rd and 14. For the Seawolves. From their own 18-yard line. We hit 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 2 wideouts to either side here. Pass to the right side, once again underneath. Trying to get something, anything. Hope Sallet can dance his way to daylight, but defensive backs and the linebackers swarm on him. Cole Nelson leading the charge there for the Spartans offense. And it'll be 4th down. Was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage where this drive started for a 4-yard gain, but that's it, 4th and 10. Seawolves look like they're going to punt. It's Landolfi back to receive this punt from Sallet. Sallet takes the snap. Landolfi waits for the fair catch and pulls up at about the 50. I'll give him a 49, I guess. So 1st and 10 from the Seawolves 49. This is one of the better starting points for the LA offense today, but it really hasn't mattered where they start from. 4:49 to go here in the third quarter. Another tidbit about that Tony Muse game against Philip Sandover. He had more yards on one rushing touchdown in the first half than Andover as a team had as a first half in that game. Johnson plowing. Clock running. We are under 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and it looks to be, we got a player down here for the Spartans. Hopefully it's just a cramp, and I believe that is Johnson too. It is warm today, the low 60s, high 50s, low 60s at game time. 62 degrees right now, and we'll make sure Johnson's okay. He didn't. If I believe that is Johnson, 22, right? Yeah, I think so. But he didn't. I mean, clearly he's alert. This could be a cramp situation. You see, they bring out the water bottle and everything. So make sure he's okay. And stretching out his ankle and his calf and everything. And I've been going through a lot of that this year, that's for sure. For very different reasons, though. All right, down with the sound called LSP. Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PayPal, Creator Spring, and Ko-Fi, LSP37, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. So again, it will be looks like it's going to be another Spartans win. They'll go to 5-1. Govs and BB&N to wrap up the season, both on the road. We'll be at Govs for a 2:30 start time on a Friday, the 4th. Govs entering play today at 4-1 themselves. And of course, an ad starts playing as I pull up Max Preps. Govs last Saturday beat Middlesex. Their only loss is to St. Sebastian's, which is, of course, LA's only loss this year. It's back in the season opener. And then Govs finishes the season against Belmont Hill. Landolfi dumps it off. And a big run for Michael Gregoire and a first down for the Spartans. $15-yard gain for Gregoire on 2nd and 6. 1st and 10 from the 30. Govs, for what's worth, beat BB&N when they faced off. BB&N entering play today at 2-3. Hand off Gregoire. Stopped shy of the 25-yard line. Might have, carrying a defender, but might have ran into his own man. And that might have stopped his progress, so it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 6 from the 26 as we are under 3 minutes and counting to go here in the third quarter. BB&N had a game yesterday at St. Sebastian's. Don't have the score. Excuse me. Actually, BB&N is off completely this week. And then, no, excuse me. What am I doing? BB&N has Belmont Hill at home today. That's always a big rivalry game. And then they have St. Sebastian's next week. And does Lawrence Academy have another touchdown? It does not look like they do. Forced out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Tough break there. for Jake Ward. Would have had his second touchdown of the game. But it is another first down. It's another first and goal situation for the Spartans. Forced out of bounds at the 2-yard line on that gain of 24 for Ward. Ward, a senior from Coventry, Rhode Island. So you would think the BB&N game should be winnable for the Spartans on the road to finish the season. We'll see what happens in between with Govs next week. First and goal. The clock stopped at 2:17 and the ball on the 2. Haven't seen Landolfi under center much today except in this very situation, and he'll hand it off, and it will be a touchdown. Michael Gregoire, the junior out of Worcester, Mass, makes it 34-0. So I imagine we'd have running clock in the fourth quarter with a 35-point lead, or is it larger than that? I know in the NFHS it's 32 in the second half, but 30 in the second. Yeah. Well, that is exactly what happened in the Andover game I was talking about. But gotcha. Yep, I understand. Yep. All right. Rollin Hughes with another extra point. 2:13 to go here in the third quarter. It is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 35 and the Tabor Seawolves nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie, the Never Concede collection, and some stuff from Tina the Long Arena. That would be my Greyhound. LSP37.creator-spring.com for merchandise, and email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for DVDs. Yes, I am one of those dog owners, monetizing my own damn dog with her own Facebook page. Anyway, misjudged kickoff there, and I don't know, Seawolves probably better off just letting it go anyway in the end zone for the touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Seawolves. .213 to go. Ball on the 25. 35-0 our score. And it's also worth noting that, even though the Spartans have that loss to St. Sebastian's, as basically everyone in New England does this year, they played them tough. It was a home game on senior night. The Arrows came out on top, but Bankston drops it off. Montero across the 30, across the 35, still on his feet after sliding through a couple of tackles, and out to about the 40 for one of the biggest plays of the day for the Seawolves offense. A first down here. It is a gain of 16 to the 41-yard line. It looked like it was going to be such a different game from what you see now early on while we were having our technical difficulties. Because it's weird, it's ended up like this, because Bankston is like, he was chucking it downfield, down the sidelines. LA defenders were getting mossed, and then that first and goal from the 5 that turned into a punt basically took the wind out of the Seawolves' sails. First down rush goes for only 1 yard, but there's a penalty on the play, and it's a face mask against the Spartans. So that'll tack on 15 yards and an automatic first down for the Seawolves, and we have another whistle down here in the defensive backfield as we got another player down with cramps. Down here at about the 47-yard line of the Spartans, Fenderson helping his man out. Trying to make out what that is. One-yard gain, the 15-yard penalty will push the ball up to the Spartans' 43-yard line, and able to get up is Stanley Pete, another senior. He's from Chicago. Got the dreadlocks flowing, and he's jogging off under his own power. That's good. So, Seawolves offense. Now, being in Spartans territory, as I've said, isn't alien to them today. They just have not been able to get it over the goal line. They had the first goal from the 5 that ended with a punt, and then at the very end of the first half, a little confusion on timeouts and everything. Seals got one last play and almost got in there for a touchdown. Would have made it a 2-score game going into halftime, but fumble and a forward lateral put an end to that play. Bengston pass, Salad unable to hang on to it, and nobody there to intercept the deflection for the Spartans. Well, McVeigh was closest to it, but and it'll be an incomplete pass, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Seawolves as we are at 38.5 seconds left in the third quarter. From the 43-yard line, 2nd and 10. Bankston in the shotgun, one running back, one right out to either side. Bankston's going to take it himself up the middle, trying to wrap him up from behind, and able to complete the tackle is Matt Perotti. Got some support from. So play goes down to the 40-yard line, gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd and 7. And Tabor looks like they're going to take this one to the fourth quarter. With your score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans 35 and the Tabor Seawolves nothing. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. LSP's next broadcast is Friday, November 11th at 4:55 p.m. with a Lawrence Academy boys and girls senior night soccer doubleheader against the BB&N Knights. Watch the game live on the LSP YouTube channel and buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. So, 35-0. Spartans on top. Looks like they're going to go to 5-1 with the big matchup next Friday afternoon at Govs. And that could very well determine which of those two teams will get a home bowl game. Because again, LA has a favorable matchup against BB&N to close out the season on Saturday the 12th at noon. That is in Cambridge. 35-0, fourth quarter. 3rd and 7 for the Seawolves from the Spartans 40. Bankston hit as he throws, chucks it downfield. Lame duck throw, it's out of bounds. Bankston face down on the field, able to get up, but got pushed from behind by Micah Schultz as he released the ball, and and it was enough of a distraction to make it incomplete. And it will be 4th down. 4th and 7. And you assume this game is pretty much in the bag anyway, but again, the Seals trying to salvage something out of this. They couldn't salvage anything. And Govs is at Thayer today. They beat in Belmont at 1 p.m. All right, so out of the timeout, it will be 4th and 7 for the Seawolves, and the pass downfield. Maybe the last-ditch effort for the Seawolves offense is incomplete into the end zone, trying to connect with Goodine Rodriguez. Showed some promise, but Lawrence Academy defense prevented really anything from being generated by the Seawolves offense. So it's a turnover on downs, and Lawrence Academy gets the ball at their own 40. 1st and 10 with 11:47 to go in the 4th quarter. And at this point, if you're Lawrence Academy, not so concerned about what your offense does, I would imagine. You'd love to have a shutout, wouldn't you? Send a statement to Govs. Watch this on Huddle leading into the next week. It is Landolfi under center. Hands it off up the middle. First time we've called Jason Jefferson's name today. And Jefferson is moving on up across midfield to about the 45 for a Spartans first down. That show was canceled before I was born. Why am I making those references? All right. 1st and 10 after the gain of 15. I make Andy Kaufman jokes about NFC East games, and Andy Kaufman died 3 years before I was born. Blame my parents, folks. 1st and 10 from the Seawolves 45-yard line. LA offense taking their time to even get set. Just waiting for the umpire to raise his hand, saying 10 seconds left on the play clock. Here's another handoff to Jefferson on the left side. Skips through one tackle and then is brought down after another gain for a first down, 10 yards. Jason Jefferson, the sophomore out of the Bronx. I have a feeling. Now, Jeff is listed as a wide receiver on the LA roster. Very few players listed as true running backs on the LA roster. In fact, I mean, really it's just Johnson and Hatfield, and then you have Denzel Casabo as this is a fullback, but you do have Gregoire listed as running back too, but busted snap there on first down, and able to secure it is Landolfi. Big loss there after a couple of promising rushes to get it to the 35 by Jason Jefferson, and that'll make it 2nd down and 16 from the 41. Clock is running as we approach 9.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Might have had a little bit of a drop in connection, folks, but I apologize. But we continue. And another bad snap. Wow. Trent Jackson is the center right now. Trent's a junior from East Providence. Couple of bad snaps. One scuffed on the ground, then one goes high. Backs LA back into their territory again. So from 1st and 10 at the 35 to 2nd and 16 at the 41, and that'll be 3rd and 30 from the LA 45. Landolfi under center, handoff to Jefferson. Jefferson trying to get the right side, gets back into Tabor territory, but is unable to even get back to the 35. Ends up getting to the 41, where ball was spotted on second down. And it will be 4th and 16. Jefferson ends up with rushes of what? 15, 10, and 14. This could be a punting situation for the Spartans, but yeah, looks like they're going to go for it. So, Landolfi under center. Again, waiting for the umpire to raise his hand. There he is. And actually, this might be a situation where LA's just taking it all the way down and going to call timeout. And there it is. The first timeout of the game taken by the Spartans. Unless that last timeout in the first half was, but first timeout taken by the Spartans. Offense, certainly. So 7:22 to go in the fourth quarter, 35-0, LA on top. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on air. For as little as $25 per ad, email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. This is not the end of my broadcasting day, though. I'll be down at the NESC in Marlboro for a Junior Bruins Shootout USPHL game. So out of the timeout with 7:22 to go in the fourth quarter, it's 4th and 16 for the Spartans from the Seawolves 41. And it looks like they are going to punt it. This will be the first punt of the game for Rollin Hughes. Bounces at the 19 and took a Tabor bounce, but then it is saved from going upfield. I think that was Owen McVeigh coming down to touch it up. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Seawolves. Sure, Jason Jefferson, not Justin Jefferson. We know where he's playing. Jason Jefferson would like to bust another big run and maybe get a touchdown at the end of this, but nothing to complain about. I would say overall for the Spartans, got to be happy with where you are right now. 7:13 to go. 1st and 10 for the Seawolves. At their own 17-yard line, Bankston is still in there. He's going to try and plow ahead to the 25-yard line. Ends up being stopped at the 24, it looks like, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running. We are under 7 minutes to go. Ball is, in fact, spotted at the 24-yard line of the Spartans. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Two wideouts to the near side right, one to the far side left. Bankston takes the snap, looks right, immediately fires. It's complete. Another screen pass to Sallet, and Sallet across the 35, and more than enough for a Seawolves 1st down. We approach the halfway mark of this fourth quarter. Seawolves offense marching. 37-yard line is where the ball is spotted for that gain of 10 on the pass to Sallet. So I think we'll have two wideouts to either side, lone running back in the backfield for Tabor. It'll be a deep pass downfield to Sallet. What a one-handed catch! And then he powers his way to the 30-yard line. trying to shake the defender, Augie Swartwood, who made the touchdown-saving tackle. "33-yard pickup on that pass to Sallet, and this is finally what I guess we were expecting out of him on some of these plays where he's been trying to shake and bake the defense, but they let him go deep, and one of the best plays of the day for the Seawolves offense. 1st and 10 from the 30. Here is Montero. Stiff arms one defender. Flag is down on the play. He's plowing ahead. There's another flag. Montero is brought down just shy of the 15-yard line. Let's see what these flags are. One was thrown by the referee. The other was thrown in the defensive backfield, but the only call is going to be another face mask against the Spartans. I have not seen many face mask penalties called in any of the football games I've worked this season, but this is probably the most I've seen all year. And this will tack on half the distance to the goal for the Seawolves offense and make it for the second time and the first time since that drive that ended with a punt, 1st and goal from the 8-yard line of the Spartans. Banks it in the backfield with Montero. Montero takes the handoff, bowls over his defender. Can he get across the goal line? LA defense swarming around him, and he pushes the pile, and it is a touchdown for the Seawolves. Rafa Montero, the junior from Millis, Mass, finally gets the Seawolves on the board. And the extra point is good by Sallet, who had that big reception to get the Seawolves into Spartans territory. And with 4:20, nice, to go in the fourth quarter, it is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 35 and the Tabor Seawolves 7. This is NEPSAC football on LSP. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. Sallet will kick it off. The tee was going to be ready for him for whatever reason. He has it in his hand. All right, Sallet, the sophomore out of Marion, Mass, will kick it off for the Spartans. It is, in fact, Fenderson who brings it in on the near side, escapes one tackle, stays in bounds along the 30, bounces off a couple more tackles, trying to push the pile, and is going to be brought down at the Spartans' 29-yard line after all that. But with 4:10 to go, seems like a situation where it's going to be a lot of runs up the middle for the Spartans offense. We saw Jason Jefferson at the bulk of the carries on the last drive that ended in the punt. Landolfi is still out there. There are 4 quarterbacks on the LA roster. Landolfi, the junior from Hanover, Mass. Jacob Elibero, the sophomore from right here in Groton. Another sophomore, Jack Doty from Stowe, Mass. And a Brady Prefontaine, freshman from Hopkinton. It is, in fact, Jefferson who will take the first down carry to the 35-yard line and maybe further. Just trying to get more yardage, burn more clock. Gets it out to the 36 for a gain of 7 on first down. Only 7 for Jefferson. I'm sure he's disappointed after runs of 15, 10, and 14 on that last drive. 2nd and 3 as we are under 3.5 minutes to go. LA would still need one more first down. If they can get a first down here on this play to put a lid on it. Jefferson, maybe thinking more than a first down. Across the midfield, there's a flag in the backfield. Jefferson is down the right side and forced out of bounds. I don't see what the call is. The referee threw the flag down here in the offensive backfield, and it is going to be holding against the Spartans, so that will wipe out a huge gain by Jefferson. He was around the Seawolves 25-yard line by the time he was pushed out of bounds. So we'll repeat 2nd down after the 10-yard penalty. Question is, where did the penalty occur? It looked like it occurred right on the first down yardage, which would be the 39-yard line, so it's going to be backed up to the 29. So that's going to make it 28. So 2nd and 11. So I guess the yardage would not have been good for a first down. It is 2nd and 11. 2-yard gain, 10-yard penalty. Clock rolling with 2:50 and counting here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be a Spartans victory, and we'll push them to 5-1. Again, that big matchup with Govs next week. That one could potentially determine who gets a home bowl game. Jefferson with a big run, and is it enough for a first down is a question, and it is. Gets out to the 40. 11. Got 12. 1st and 10. Still needs I think they still need one more first down. We'll see. Well, maybe not, because Dash Dunley is under center here and takes the snap, hands it off to Jefferson. Complete whiff on a tackle there in the backfield, and Jefferson gets it across the Seawolves 45, and that is going to be enough for a first down and should be knees the rest of the way for the Spartans offense. So the Spartans are going to go to 5-1 going into that big showdown with Govs next Friday in Byfield at 2:30 p.m. Tabor's going to go to 2-4. Govs and LA. Winner should ensure themselves of a bowl game, and given their Week 8 opponents, probably a home bowl game at that, assuming they defeat their respective Week 8 opponents, as LA has BB&N in Cambridge to close out the season on the 12th. Obvious knee is obvious. Obvious camera malfunction is obvious. 1 second. No, we got it. I just leave it here for now. Don't worry about any panning. All right, clock is at 30 seconds. That's going to do it as Dunley takes a knee, and that will do it. The Lawrence Academy Spartans on Senior Day in their last regular season home game defeat the Tabor Seawolves 35-7, and Jordan Johnson, pair of touchdowns. Hatfield with 1. Jake Ward with a receiving touchdown, the lone receiving touchdown of the game, and Michael Gregoire also with a touchdown for the Spartans. Lone touchdown for the Seawolves. Montero finally getting the payoff in the 4th quarter. Spartans go to 5-1. Seawolves at 2-4. Thank you for sticking with us, folks, through our technical difficulties at the beginning. Hopefully things will dry out, quite literally. Get some fixes for our next broadcast, which is in 2 weeks. So with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes and beyond for over a decade. Copyright 2022, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP is strictly prohibited. Remember that you can sponsor LSP broadcast for as little as $25 per ad. You can also hire us to stream your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event for starting just $100 event. And you can order some crap with some text on it or buy DVD of most past LSP video broadcasts. Not this one, though. I don't want just to be subjected to color bars for the first quarter. LSP37.creator-spring.com for merchandise. SamFeelyPBP@gmail.com for DVDs. And again, if you're down with the sound called LSP, follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PayPal, Creator Spring, Ko-Fi, LSP37, and of course, smash that subscribe button. LSP's next broadcast, Friday, November 11th, 4:55 p.m. Lawrence Academy versus the BB&N Knights in a boys and girls NEPSAC and ISL soccer doubleheader. Once again, the final score from Murbach Field at Lawrence Academy, Groton, Mass. It is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 35 and the Tabor Seawolves 7 for Bradley Bedard on camera. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you, freelance isn't free.